Searching the globe to find animals good enough to be called funny. It's the planet's funniest animals. The animal show that doesn't bite. So jump up on the good couch and meet a dog with a great slider. A monkey with hands-on experience. Plus some unconventional manicuring tips. All that and much, much more on the planet's funniest animals. And now, a man who's got a conspiracy theory that the cow never really jumped over the moon, Matt Gallant.
Hi, and welcome to the planet's funniest animals, the show that critics all agree is on television. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could be serious just for a second, I just want to say that if you're ever at a store or a restaurant and see that little can for donations to the Home for Animals with Funny Walks, please give what you can. They do great work. Here's what I mean. Ladies and gentlemen, your dollars can build more camps such as these to help thousands of birds recover from flamingo dancing. Every dollar you give stays right here so that we can buy corrective footwear for animals with high insteps. Your dollars also go to combat a relatively new phenomenon called the 1939 syndrome, which causes roosters to spontaneously break into the goose step. So what do you say? Let's all get together and eradicate these funny walking conditions while we still have clean carpets. Being walking challenged doesn't only affect dogs. Monkeys generally hate the water, but they love to swim. If this funny walk isn't controlled, the monkeys our children's children see at the zoos may have no palms. It is estimated by the end of the year, nearly 30,000 duckbills will be ground down to a fraction of their size if this funny walk is not corrected. I'm giving money. How about you? As a celebrity, I was given the opportunity to tour a well-known correctional facility. And I gotta tell you, I had to get out of there. I couldn't take it. The fumes from all that whiteout stuff were making me dizzy. While we're on the subject of correctional facilities, we decided to take a tour of one for animals. Every trip to a correctional facility first begins with a crime. In this case, the perpetrator put on a mask and assaulted a member of this family. Sometimes it takes an inmate a while to get used to his cell. Some never do and end up flipping out. Inmates who have a record of good behavior are granted visitation rights. Of course, inmates learn to ignore the guard towers and treat the workout yard like any other yard on the outside. Uh-oh. Here we see one of the inmates planning a breakout by fashioning a makeshift wig and disguising himself as the warden's mother. Now see, if this inmate wore a wig like the elephant, he may have actually seen daylight. He was apprehended seconds later. Maybe he should have tried tunneling out instead. My friend always knows what I'm saying by just reading my lips, which is really pretty amazing because the words I write on them are really, really small. You know, it's even tougher to tell what animals are trying to say. Hopefully, this segment will make it a little easier. So what are all these animals trying to say? Well, the bull in this clip is trying to say, I prefer my water with a hint of dog flavor. Here's a dog who's trying to say what every human musician says to his girlfriend. Look, I'll pay my own rent and I won't be any trouble. I don't know about this. The square footage is small and I'm used to having my own bathroom. Cows love playing traffic cop. Here's one trying to tell motorists to detour at the Hawthorne exit, then take surface streets. This turtle is trying to say that maybe it wouldn't have been a bad idea to spring for that auto club membership after all. Meanwhile, his friend here is trying to alert this guy that only geeks wear socks with sandals. And this horse is trying to say, if you can read the sign on my butt, you're probably following too close. Well, it's time once again to check our mailbag. Here's one that reads, Hey, Bud, love the Animal Show, especially when it comes on at like 1 in the morning. Question, who's your favorite heavy metal drummer? Signed, Rick Ossifer, Okie, Ohio. Well, Rick, of course, they're the obvious ones, Tommy Lee, Alex Van Halen. But for me, the heavy metal drummer who really stands out is this one. Yep, it's the yellow-bellied sapsucker. As you can see, this is the real deal. Metal music doesn't get any heavier than this. Hey, thanks for the letter, Rick. You know, timing is everything. We'll be back in about 2 minutes.
Coming up, how to properly raise a young hippo. A couple of birds who aren't exactly slap happy. A dog with a slipped disc. When we return with more of the planet's funniest animals.
You know, some of the best parts of an animal clip are never recorded due to a drained video camera battery, leaving us, well, with all the stuff you see in our show. So actually, what does happen after the batteries go dead? Well, since we can't show you, we're just gonna have to tell you. Here's what I'm talking about. Shortly after this clip was shot, the video batteries went dead. So what you didn't get a chance to see was the part where authorities opened up the barrel and solved the missing rodeo clown case. Sure, this clip of a bunny taking cards out of these players' hands seems amusing enough. After the battery's drained, security at Harrah's rushed in and cuffed the animal for card counting. All right, what we're seeing here is an amusing clip of a pony knocking around a plastic bucket. What we're not seeing is the little kid on the beach crying and holding a little shovel. Now here's a clip that's a lot of fun to watch. But what you're not seeing is the part where the cops show up and question this lady because neither the kid nor the family has any idea who she is.